Okay, we know when I get wound up, and this goddamn idiot here is getting me wound up. We'll speak English. So you said, I told you, you said that they raided my place. And I told you, they said I was exploiting children for sex. And what do you say?
I said it's probably they want to know who are your friends.
Who are my friends?
Yeah.
So they use that as an excuse to raid this little space here.
Yes.
Said that my internet provider, Charles LeBlanc, I am investigating a sexual exploitation offense. And they knew it wasn't true. They just wanted to see who my friends were.
Yes.
Why?
It's probably the only way that they can have a search warrant to take your computer.
The way they took my search warrant, they told the judge I was exploiting children for sex.
That's probably the only way they could get your computer.
And you think that's right?
No.
Oops. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But they wanted your computer.
Yes, they wanted my computer. This was 5 years ago.
So somebody figured out how to get your computers to charge you for whatever they come up with.
They said they charged me under 300 to defamating a police officer, Fred Wiseau.
Right.
Saying that he touched my balls.
Yeah.
He did touch my balls.
Right.
I'm a Frenchman, I got big balls.
Right.
He touched my balls. Whoops. I put a complaint. What's wrong with this thing? I put a complaint, and next thing you know, I call him a sexual pervert. What he touched my balls for? Then he called it defamation 300. Then next thing you know, we got this page, sexual child exploitation. Do you think a cop should be allowed to do that?
Not really. But if they want your computer, what else is they going to say?
How come I can't accuse a cop to be a pedophile and say, why don't we raid that person's place and check his computer?
Well, that's a logical explanation and question.
What was the RCMP here under the sexual child exploitation offense? There was 2 RCMP in this place.
Well, if they knew that there was a basic kind of exploitation and not correct, in the old days, soldiers knew that if somebody is charged and he's a native Roman citizen, and basically a Roman citizen was not allowed to be whipped or charged unless they went to court.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if any leader says, go and arrest that man,
They go.
they go. So, are they attacking you for malicious attack?
they ordered my blog shut down. They tried to Google, they said, you're hurting the feelings of the police officer. These cops got so much steroid in their body that it's affecting their brain. They got no feeling.
Well, there are some good police officers.
Which one?
Eh?
Oh, yeah, okay, I will agree. There is a good one, but the problem is, we got bad ones like River Rat, Matt Myers.
Right.
Now, you're getting me wound up. Hold it. I'll put the sunshine in, maybe I'll calm down. I doubt it. There. But then you turn around, you have Matt Myers, a bad cop, very bad cop, now working for public safety. Fred Wiseau, Rob Costello, Bobby Simmons, her husband's an RCMP officer, Daryl Carter, Yves Desbret, a guy now that I seen in front of me, a drug dealer, want to sell him drug, and he just said, oh, it's okay. And that man works at the École Saint-Anne. So you have these bad cops, and then they turn around, the establishment supports those bad cops. What do you do?
Well, first of all, do they have good leaders or bad leaders?
Oh, you're going to go because the chief is gay?
Well, if the police officer...
I knowing you.
Well, the police officer, is he a good cop or a bad cop? If you look at what happens to you or happened to you, basically they should be leaving you alone.
Yeah, but they don't know how to do that. They're like me. They're Scottish. They don't forget.
Well, it's not about
Come on, we got a police force here that chase after people
Yes.
that's riding a bicycle with no helmet.
Well, if
And
you,
there's drug dealers shooting people, cutting off their ears, and all that. Oh, they don't chase that. They rather chase after people that ride a bicycle with no helmet. What kind of cops are they?
let's say you had a good police officer, chief.
I need some wind to calm me down. Oh, you're getting me wound up here. Oh my God, I gotta get this. Oh yeah, by the way, support Angie. She needs a kidney. Continue.
So if you had a good police chief, basically it would be said.
What's your definition of a good police chief?
Using,
That she's straight and not gay?
no. Using common sense, for example, for harassment for 10 years, that's a long time.
This used to be brown.
I know.
Now it's gray.
So everybody sees that all your harassment for 10 years is not right.
No, it's not.
So if you had a good police chief there, they would say, listen, we've been abusing Charles for 10 years. It's time to stop.
They won't
Now,
stop.
That's a good police officer.
The only way to stop is we need a provincial inquiry, and we need to put those 6 bad cops on the guillotine at Officer Square. And then, boom, we move on and make this city a beautiful city, which I'm not promoting violence, but they try to kill me. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say logically is get rid of those cops.
Well,
Get rid of those bad cops. They're ruining the police force.
yeah, but did they do that by an order from the police chief?
If it's happening to me, what
Yes,
other person this is happening to?
I know, that's what.
They're in school now, they take information, and they put it on the computer. The kid is screwed before they graduate. You're getting me wound up here.
You asked me to ask you questions.
Go ahead. No, I mean, we were going at it like crazy. I said, let's put this video on.
Okay.
Then they're going to see this video, and then there'll be another raid.
Well, before.
There's no freedom of speech here.
Well, it's true. I'm in Canada.
Brian got out, and there 2 cops attacked me.
Yeah.
Those 6 cops, those 6 idiot cowards, they ordered the Edmundston Police to attack me by the legislator. And then I fought back. But if I would have punched one of them in the head, they would have charged me with assault.
Maybe that's.
Or
what
they would have shot me.
Maybe that's what they wanted.
They would have shot me like
Maybe that's what they
Michel Villanueva
Yeah.
in Bathurst.
Well, you can see that justice is not totally correct. So you need leaders, a good police officer, chief. And
There's
so-
no such thing as a good police officer. A cop's supposed to be the leader of the community, somebody that the community looks up to. Not go around and start, well, I think he's a pedophile. Well, we're going to raid his place. I'm not the only one. They said, the cops, this idiot said, there's a copy and paste job. They did that before. If that's true, they went to everybody. Well, there's child porn here, there's child porn here.
Well, most people that have seen and watched your video, they know there's an injustice. And there doesn't seem to be any leader that says enough is enough.
And we got no lawyers here.
So it makes it look like, when you look at it, I say, well, where's the leaders in New Brunswick? Where's the leaders in Fredericton? I mean, if there's an injustice on you, that means there's injustice on many people.
And the cops
That
are not.
we don't know about.
Exactly. They won't have.
We don't
They
know
won't
about.
be in the media. These people are forced to walk home after they leave the provincial jail. They got no family, no friends, and then next thing you know, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Let them walk.
They do good, but what's tarnishing them, in our opinion, in the public opinion, they do good. You need the police officer, you need their service, you need everything. But what is tarnishing the police force
They're scared drug dealers.
is basically attacking you. That's the worst
They're allowed to
publicity.
screw up 100 times. I'm only allowed to screw up once. And we don't have no lawyers in this province. Because if you have a lawyer, he graduates from law school, he means well, then next thing you know, he meets the opposite sex or the same sex couple, whatever, then they have responsibility. And if they want money for future contract, if they have a big lawsuit against the province or against the municipal government, they will be on the blacklist. No more contracts in the future.
Well, that's
So this is only a small province.
yeah.
And that's why we got no lawyers here. We got none. This is the worst province for constitutional right in Canada. And Irving owns all the newspapers. Boy, you're getting me wound up, you.
You asked me to ask you questions. Okay.
What do you do?
Do you want to stop now so that make sure you don't?
Why don't you
get
do me a
heart
favor?
attack?
Why don't you do me a favor? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, we'll see you again.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You still here? Get the fuck out. I want to hear the door slam. Don't call us. We'll call you. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what is happening. Usually people, usually you do something like this, at the end you take a goddamn stroke. But the battle will continue.